students, now I'm going to start question number 4 of exercise 5.2. Now question number 4 says, what part of a revolution have you turned through if you stand facing? In the first part we have east and turn clockwise to face north. Now we have to find what part of a revolution. What part means we will have to write it as fraction, okay? Now what part of a revolution have you turned through if you stand facing east? That means you are facing east and turn clockwise to face north. Now clockwise means it moves like a clock, okay? It rotates like a clock, like this, okay? So this is called clockwise. So that means you are facing east and you are going like this, east, and turn clockwise to face north. Suppose till here you have to find that what part of a revolution have you turned through if you face north, if you face east and turn clockwise to face north. So here we can see that here we have 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this means complete revolution, which is 360 degree, and this is 90 degree. This is 90 degree, but we have to find the reflex angle, the green part we will have to find. So we need to find that what degree it makes. If total complete revolution is 360 degree and if you subtract this 90 degree, because north to east this means 90 degree, right? So this if you subtract, then 0 minus 0, 0, 16 minus 9 is 7, 3 will be 2. So it's 270 degree. That means the reflex angle from east to north is 270 degree, which is a reflex angle. Now we need to write it as fraction. Now total is 360 degree, and out of this complete revolution it makes 270 degree. So if you cut the zeros, then 27 and 36 both comes in 9's table. So 9 3s are 27 and 9 4s are 36. So it's 3/4 part of a revolution, okay? Now in the B part we have what part of a revolution have you turned through if you stand facing south, means here you are, and turn clockwise. Clockwise means this way, okay? Clockwise to east, it's like this, okay? We have to find the what part of we will have to find that what part of a revolution it is. Now again, total complete revolution is 360 degree, and this east to south, this is 90 degree, because here 4 parts are given and each part is 90 degree. So this is 90 degree, we know that. And if you subtract from 360 degree, then we'll be getting the remaining. So remaining means this reflex angle will be getting. So if you subtract this, we'll be getting 270 degree. So we need to find the fraction. So it's 270 degree divided by 360 degree. 360 degree is the complete revolution, and since it rotates from south to east, it makes 270 degree. So it's 270 by 360. So 0 0 will be cancelled. 9 3s are 27, 9 4s are 36. So it's 3/4 of a revolution if it stand facing south and turn clockwise to face east, okay? Now coming to C part. Now in the C part we have what part of a revolution have you turned through if you stand facing west, okay, and turn clockwise to face east. So here we can easily say that it makes 180 degree. 180 degree out of 360 degree, because this is the complete revolution. Okay, since we have to find the fraction here, means a part, so we will have to write the degree it makes out of the total degree. Total means the complete revolution. So 0 0 will be cancelled. 18 1s are 18 and 18 2s are 36. That means 1/2. So if you are facing west and turn clockwise to face it, it makes 1/2 part of a revolution. Okay, now coming to question number 5. Now question number 5 says find the number of right angles turned through by the hour hand of a clock when it goes from, in the first part we have 3 to 6. We have to find the number of right angles, okay, turned through by the hour hand. When the hour hand of a clock moves from 3 to 6, how many right angle does it make? Okay. Now see, this is a complete hole. Okay, and it makes 360 degree. Complete hole means full revolution, which makes 360 degree, right? And this complete hole is divided into 12 parts. If you see the clock here, this complete hole is divided into 12 parts as there are 12 numbers. So if the hour hand moved from 12 to 1, what degree it makes? Since the complete hole is 360 degree and there are 12 parts, to 12 3s are 36 and 1 0, so it means 30 degree. So if the hour hand moved from 12 to 1, that means it is one part, right? And it makes 30 degree. Again 1 to 2 is 30 degree, 2 to 3 is 30 degree, so that means 12 to 3 is 90 degree, right? If the hour hand moved from 12 to 3, 30 30 30, it makes 90 degree. Now here in the first part we have 3 to 6. Our hand is at 3 and it moves from 3 to 6. Now here we can see that one part is 30 degree, right? So 3 part means 90 degree. So 3 to 6 means how many right angles? It's one right angle. Is it clear? So we'll just count the number of parts here to get the right angles, number of right angles. So here we have seen that here one part is 30 degrees. So if there is 3 parts, then it makes 90 degree. Since 3 to 6 is 3 parts, so that means it makes 90 degree. Okay. Now in the B part we have 2 to 8. Our hand moves from 2 to 8. So let us check how many right angle it makes. So 2 to 3 is one part, 3 to 4 is one part, 4 to 5 is one part. That means 2 to 5 is 90 degree. Now again 5 to 6 is one part, 6 to 7 is one part, 8 to 3 is one part. So 5 to 8 is 3 parts. So it makes 90 degrees. So how many 90 degrees? It's 2. So we'll write how many right angles, because right angle means 90 degree, right? So how many right angles is 2. Now coming to C part, in the C part we have 5 to 11. So our hand is at 5 and it moves from 5 to 11. Here it is. So again let us count the number of parts. So from 5 to 6 is 1, 6 to 7 is 1 and 7 to 8 is 1. So 5 to 8 means 190 degree. Again 8 to 9 1, 9 to 10 is 1 and 10 to 11 is 1. So 3 parts. So 3 parts makes 90 degree. So 8 to 11 is 90 degree. So here we can see that we have got 2 right angles. So we'll write 2 right angles. Okay. Now in the D part we have 10 to 1. Now 10 is here and 1 is here. Let us count the number of parts to get the number of right angles. So 10 to 11 is 1, 11 to 12 is 1, 12 to 1 is 1. So here we have got 3 parts and 3 parts make 90 degree. So here we have got how many right angle? It's 1. Okay. Now coming to E part. The E part we have 12 to 9. Here is 12 and here is 9. Okay. So the hour hand rotates from 12 to 9 like this. It makes reflex angle. Okay. Now 12 to 1, 1 part, 1 to 2, 1, 2 to 3 is 1. So here is 1 right angle. Now 3 to 4 is 1, 4 to 5 is 1, 5 to 6 is 1. So here we have got one more right angle. And 6 to 7 is 1, 7 to 8 is 1 and 8 to 9 is 1. So here again 3 parts and 3 parts make right angle. So how many right angles we have got? 1, 2, 3. So we'll write 3 right angles. Okay, and in the last part we have 12 to 6. Now here is 12 and here is 6. Okay, now we'll count the number of parts here. So 1, 2, 3. So here it is 90 degree. Now 3 to 4 is 1, 4 to 5 is 1 and 5 to 6 is 1. So again 3 parts, so 3 parts makes 90 degree. So here how many right angles we have got? 2. So we'll write 2 right angles. Okay. So this way we will count the number of right angles in a clock. So this was all about question number 5. Thank you, students.